more colorful life, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back here doing another live reading session, just getting everything all adjusted for you guys. So the story is on this, you guys, that we just had that eclipse a couple of days ago. It was a partial eclipse, and wow, the energy has been a little bit intense. I cannot believe I got a lot of emails and DMs from you guys. Some of you guys really wanted another reading or wanted to me to do another one of these sessions, or and I wanted to go live this weekend, but there's a lot going on this weekend. I think it's Mother's Day on Sunday, and I have some tarot course students on Saturday, so I don't think I'd be able to do it Saturday. So I just figured, you know what, let's do it today. And as soon as I put this up, bam, a whole bunch of you guys ordered. So I mean, I have a feeling you guys really needed this session. So yeah, I mean, I can anytime you guys message me if you need anything. I'm not always able to go live and do these sessions all the time when I'm like really busy and stuff with a lot of orders, but thankfully I have a little free time this week, and I'm just really glad to be here. Yeah, if you want to sign up, there are still a couple of spots left. We're going to get started in a moment, but I just wanted to say, if you're watching this after it's already been uploaded, then I hope you enjoy. I notice I tend to get a lot of views on these like live sessions, and I like to watch other readers' live sessions and watch readings, and sometimes I do it on TikTok. It's so much fun, so I hope that you enjoy, and don't forget to, of course, subscribe if you're new here, and then ring the notification bell, because it's really important. Like today's session was planned just this morning. So that way you get, notifications. I usually talk about it in my stories and I post something in my community section when I do these live sessions, and I try to do a live free reading every weekend. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy. I'm so excited to see you guys here. Hi, Jasmine. So great to see you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Art Alchemy. Nice to see some familiar names. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it in a minute, but I just wanted to say hi, and I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support, and I hope that this session helps those of you guys who just feel like you really needed a reading right now. And I'm probably gonna put a poll up sometime in the next week to see what kind of content will be the most helpful for you guys right now. Yeah, I'm just getting the vibe. Everybody's like, I need help, I need guidance. I found myself pulling cards for myself the past couple days more than usual. There's some shifts, but I promise you guys, this energy is for the better. Things are shifting for the better, and this eclipse energy is so gentle. It's here to help. It just might feel harsh at first, So just stick with it. I promise you, good things are coming. And Jasmine, yes, you can do that. It's hard for me to tell if someone's like your twin flame, to be completely honest, but I can look into the connection. I can tell you what you need to know about it. I can vibe it out. Yeah. Hi, Sarah. Great to see you. And Nurse Anastasia Liberty, yes, there are still spots available. Hi, Divya. Hi, Pinky Lee. Hi, Bella. Hi, Sneha. It's just so nice seeing familiar names. Hi, Spooky Officer. Hi, Candace. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Jackie. Ah, what's up, Veronica? Oh my gosh, Veronica. So great to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. What's up, Carolina? Oh my gosh, Carolina. I haven't heard from you in a while. I hope you're doing well, dear. Your display picture looks so pretty. Oh my god. Pink is your color. Alright, so I think we're going to get started. I just want to stay and chat with you guys, but we're going to get into it. Live mini readings, $15 if you want to sign up. And you can ask anything, I will do my best to answer. Even if I can't answer for some reason, we're still going to get you some info, whatever spirit wants you to know right now about your situation, whatever's going to help you find just the most clarity. I'm here, okay? All right, so the first person is... Okay, so the first person is Blue, and you're wondering, when will I meet the one? All right, so when questions. Look, I've gotten a lot of compliments on my timelines, I've programmed this deck specifically to do timelines. In fact, today I just got an email from a client who was really thankful that I saw that she was going to get a job this month in May, and she just got the offer yesterday, right at the beginning of May, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that kind of stuff can happen with the tarot, but this is a big one. Sometimes you're not supposed to know when you're going to meet the one, because like, what if 3 months from now you meet a soulmate who's going to be a huge part of your life, but they're not the one, and like, that, and like, how hard would that be? And you're just sitting there in that relationship knowing we're going to break up at some point, but you're in love with them. And it's like, yeah, that's the thing about the tarot. Sometimes knowing the future isn't always going to give you the most peace. Sometimes you're meant to know, sometimes you're not. So that goes to say I'm going to do my best to give you the most accurate answer. I'm going to pull you a couple extra details, anything else you need to know about like what's going to be going on around you when you meet this person. So yeah, let's do this. So when, for blue, the one, marriage, lifetime, the one for blue, when. Interesting. Gonna pull some more clarifiers on this. When. Anything you can tell us about when blue will meet the one? That's cute. Okay, when. Give me a second to tap in some more, pull some more cards for blue. Okay, I do have a feeling that there are a couple more soul contracts that need to be fulfilled before you meet the one, because every person that we date and we, connect with romantically especially, we learn something from them. We receive special blessings and we also learn lessons. Some people we don't receive blessings from. We just receive hell but we learn. So I do get the sense that you're still on a self-love journey. Doesn't mean like anything bad. It's just you're still learning how to anchor into that energy of self-love. You're still learning who you are. I think all of life is a process of like learning ourselves, but you're still learning more about that. And your guides are saying you're very luminous, so you're not going to have any trouble attracting love. If you're single right now and it's just been crickets and you haven't had any opportunities, that could be a reason why you're asking when the one's gonna come, because you're just like, man, like, when are they gonna come? They're coming. They're on their way for sure. And you're gonna have a lot of opportunities in love, I'll tell you that. And that's why your guides threw this boundary card in. They're like, pay attention. You need to start having boundaries. If you really want to align with the one, then you have to start saying no to the fuckboys. You have to start people. You got to start saying, no to anybody that doesn't really fit that energy. And so that's kind of a message for you as you're dating, to really start drawing those boundaries. It's not about being picky. It's not about not, giving people a chance. People make mistakes. We're all on this growth journey together, but this is a message, yes, that you need to really start thinking, if you really want to think more about the one, start cutting out those people who are going nowhere in life, who don't really have a lot of direction, who don't really have a good foundation built for themselves. So your guides are like, walk away from those people that they don't have a lot to offer. Some people might be able to offer you love, or a good time, good energy, that feeling you're looking for, companionship. But when it comes to the one, that's a life partnership. You have to be compatible in so many areas. So that, you're still learning yourself as you date. You're still trying to figure out who you're compatible with, what kind of lifestyle you want, who's going to fit in with that. So that's, your guides are saying you can make this journey all about you. You don't need to worry about, because of course you're going to be blessing people with beautiful energy, but you don't need to worry about if they're gonna like you, if you're attractive to somebody, don't worry about that. You worry more if they're gonna fit in with your life and your dreams and your goals and your lifestyle. And most of all, have fun. Have fun. That's why your guides are saying it might be a red flag to be too worried about this right now. And they're saying that this is a deep desire of yours, though. You really, maybe you feel like until you're married or until you meet this person, it's going to be hard to get on to like a path. I see this a lot with clients, and I'll say especially with women. I think it's kind of how we're wired and programmed. I mean, back in the day, we were being married off when we were like 15, you know, right when we hit puberty, and you know, life expectancy wasn't longer, so you know, as long. So we would get married young, we'd meet the one very young, and then we would also you know, find our place in the village or in the tribe, and you know, maybe have children and like kind of enter into our role in society. So it might be why it feels so natural. Like, I don't think I can find my role in society. I don't know who I am. I don't want to think about the future until I meet this person. So like, I'm just focused on love. I'm focused on dating because that's the answer. I don't know about you, but that's how I was when I was like a little bit younger. That's kind of how I approached dating. I didn't think very much about my future, what path I was building. I was just running around dating people, you know, trying to find my man. And so I had a deep desire too. I can relate. But your guides are saying, yes, this is a deep desire of yours. It's something programmed in you. You know, the fact that you feel like that you want to meet the one, I feel like you can manifest that. It's probably the path that you're on. And so your guides are saying, yes, this is coming to you. You're totally capable of manifesting it. And as far as when, my dear, something about 5 years from now, that's coming up. This could also be something like when you're 25 or 30, like if you're close to the 5 year, like of 25, 35, something like that, it could be a significant year. But I have a feeling this is 5 years. This is the first card that came out. It's Five of Pentacles. Pentacles is a longer time frame, 5 years. And then we've got the Five of Cups here. That has its own message, but I still feel like that's a repeated message. And then Ten of Cups, you know, we're getting love and support and a marriage and a wedding and a celebration, and I see marriage. So it's probably within 5 years, possibly. I have a feeling for you, it's a little off in the distance. I can't feel it around the corner like I can with some people who are just about to meet the person, or who are going to meet them in like a year or two. The bubble of this window, to me, I would agree with this. Maybe 5 years. That's kind of what I feel intuitively. You know, and this could be that you meet them within 5 years, maybe 5 years from now on the dot is your wedding or something. I wouldn't worry about it if you want this to happen sooner. Timelines can shift and fluctuate, you know, but it seems like you're working on aligning with self-love. You're luminous. They want you to have boundaries. They're saying you're going to have a couple people trying to come at you, maybe you texting them, maybe online dating or something, and they're just telling you have those boundaries because you don't want to be with any time wasters. I get a sense there's a lot of protection over you in your love life. I do see someone beautiful coming into your life. These are such beautiful, reassuring messages about you being on this path. They're just like, don't worry about it. You're going to meet this person not too far off. So yeah, I hope that this resonates for you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much, Blue. So welcome to those of you guys who were just popping into this chat. I'm doing an impromptu little live mini $15 reading session. I usually do these on the weekend, but I don't have much time this weekend for live sessions. And a lot of you guys were just messaging me about some stuff that's going on in the world and just really wanted some cards pulled. So I figured, let's do this, you know? So you can go ahead and sign up if you want. My partner is here. They're writing below. It might say Rainbow Harmony. That's actually my partner, John, typing. And he'll help you if you need to know what number in line you are, if you need to know how to order or anything. And if you don't want to order, that's fine. Just hang out and watch. Don't forget to subscribe. Maybe some of these messages will mean something to you too. All right, so who's next? Aw, thank you, Carolina. Maria. Hi, Maria. I always love your sweet comments you leave me in all the videos. I read every comment you write. You're always, I like staying up to date on you and what's going on, so. Okay, so Maria wants to know, you're about to graduate school really soon. So you've applied to teach at 2 colleges. And one of them is Pasadena, um, and the other one's Santa Monica community colleges. So you just want to know what's coming through. Oh my God, that's so exciting. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Okay, so Pasadena. My husband actually went to that school. Pasadena, great school. Santa Monica. Okay, so let's look into the energy with the Pasadena school. Maria teaching at Pasadena City College. Ooh. I don't think this has to do with either college, but this card just came out, and it's just a message that like you're very abundant right now, you're very fertile, it's time to give birth. It's like a accumulation. It's this is the green woman. She's like pregnant, fertile. She's this is really wonderful energy. So this is the energy that you're in right now. You are surely going to manifest a job opportunity. I can just feel it. Everything is aligned. The planets are aligned right now. You're on the other side of these eclipses. It's that Taurus season energy. Yeah, they're saying something's coming through. Something's coming through. So will it be one of these schools? Pasadena, what does that look like? Will she get the opportunity? Pasadena, what does Maria need to know about Pasadena City College? Working there, teaching there. Maria. And then Santa Monica. I need to pull more cards. Pasadena. Santa Monica. For Maria. Okay, the energy, if one of these is going to come through, the energy seems to really be pointing to Santa Monica. This is helpful, bold, security. I feel like the pay would be a little bit better at Santa Monica Community College, actually, because I'm seeing money. I'm seeing a lot of support. I'm also seeing something about like your commute to work being more pleasant, the energy in this area being more pleasant. Obviously, you're a little closer to the beach. There's good vibes here. And this says opportunity. This is the hawk. The hawk is a symbol of opportunity. If you ever see like a hawk flying high above you in the air, it's like something's coming in. Spirit's trying to get your attention. There's a message for you. This is a hawk feather, actually, that my husband found one day. So yeah, in LA, actually. So yes, the hawk is a symbol of an opportunity. There's something about this being a really easy transition for you as well. We also got the tower reversed, which, how interesting to get the tower reversed. It's, up when you get the tower upright, it's like everything's falling apart. But when you see it, it's almost like this person's flying, divine intervention. They're moving towards something. It's synchronicity. Synchronicity. And then over here, this is funny because you just wrote below at Santa Monica, your teacher has a network there, and you asked him for a recommendation. Oh yeah, that could help you out because I got the lone wolf reversed. So this is a message like you're alone, but reversed is like maybe that's talking about that. You have help, you have support, you have a network. Because, what's the opposite of the lone wolf? The wolf that's in a pack, the wolf pack. So you got support there. And they're saying big dream, big manifestation wants to come through with this, just like this card. So they're telling you, you're going to have to be patient and wait, though. This opportunity might not come through right away. If it doesn't come through at all, it could be something similar or in a similar network is going to open for you. But if either of these opportunities are going to open, I would bet on this one. Now, Pasadena Community College. I I'm getting the clearance card. It makes me think you might not get this opportunity. And there's also something about this not being the best place for you. This is a beautiful card that's like you're in the most perfect place. It's just so gorgeous and wonderful, and you feel at home there, and we're getting it reversed. So I feel like something about it, and their guides are saying there's other opportunities that are better. You might be manifesting something else. Yeah, I really get vibes from over here. Build inside. I feel something about the environment of this school too. The way that it's set up, the way that it's built, where it's located, something about that being frustrating. It's funny, I see a long commute, I just see complications there. So, will you get the opportunity for Pasadena? Yeah, you might get it. I don't know if it's recommended that you work there a really long time or that you stay there. What about Santa Monica? Santa Monica, Santa Monica. Will that come through? Santa Monica. Yeah, that energy's strong. The energy with Santa Monica is strong. So we'll just have to see. But this to me seems a lot more on point over here. The Santa Monica, lots of synchronicity. Yeah. Oh, so you've been getting a lot of spirit animals. Yeah. Yeah, the hawk. Okay, anyways. Thank you so much, my dear. I hope that this resonates with you. I definitely see something open up with Santa Monica. And even if Pasadena does open up, trust your heart, but it just might not. I mean, for some reason, the energy's coming out like it's not as strong as the opportunity in Santa Monica. And it's so funny. That's the one you have a connection with, too. So thank you so much for your support, dear. I'm wishing you well with the end of your schooling, that the finals and everything go well. So yeah, thank you so much. So hi, welcome to everybody who's here. You might be wondering what's going on. I'm doing live mini readings for $15. So if you'd like to sign up, go ahead and just type below. My partner John is here. He's writing. It says Rainbow Harmony. That's him typing, and he can help you sign up and know what number in line you are. I have a couple more spots left if you're interested. And if not, just, feel free to hang out and watch. Don't forget to subscribe and stay posted, because I'm going to put a poll sometime in the next day or so to see what do you guys want to see on the channel next. I just want to make sure I can be as helpful as possible right now as we go through this eclipse season. Lots of changes, right? Let's put this hawk feather right here. Give us good energy for opportunities, right? Okay, so who's next? Ray. So Ray is next. Okay, so Ray, you want to know about your current situation in love. Do you have a future together with this person that you're asking about, this person you have on your mind? So for Ray, I want to start by asking, how does this person feel about you? Okay, so this person that you have on your mind, that you have on your heart, will you guys be together? What's the future for you guys? Where's the relationship? Where's the connection going? How do they feel about you? For Ray, how do they feel about you? For Ray. Okay, so I'm kind of getting like a story here about how this person feels, and also kind of what's been going on in this connection. I don't know if you guys are currently out of contact. I get the vibe that communication or the contact between you guys has been a little bit on and off. But yeah, so let's just start. So first of all, when you first started seeing this person, they might have been seeing somebody else, or they were shortly out of a relationship. Because this card says, I was seeing somebody before, but that's over now. As soon as I met you, I knew you were it for me. I hope you will give me the time to get to know you, and we can see where this goes. sometimes it's not always perfect timing when you meet someone. So it's like they met you shortly after a relationship, or maybe they were still talking to somebody. There could have been some type of third party situation. But I have the feeling that they left that, or that they're trying to leave that. It just, to me, it feels like they met you and were like, oh my gosh, like really into you, strong feelings, strong connections. And this says, thank you for helping me awaken to my true self. So, wow. And this card is so fresh, not like some of these other bent up ones, because I don't pull this often. It's a message that you have a soul connection with this person, that they're definitely somebody from your soul family, and they've recognized that. Even if they don't use the term soulmate, soul family, they might not even understand that or know about that or really believe in that, but I get the feeling that they feel that connection. They feel that there's something deeper here with you than just this being something flirtatious or fun. It's a love connection for sure. There's a soul connection here. And this makes sense if they were on the rebound when they first met you, or it was almost like they weren't really looking for a relationship when they first met you. This says, I was really just looking for something casual. I walked away because I got the feeling you wanted something more serious. So you're probably asking about the future of this connection because maybe for a time they were just looking for something casual. Maybe they were even seeing someone before. There was like kind of a rocky start or some stuff you didn't know in the beginning of the connection, but then all of a sudden they start falling for you and they start feeling like, wow, I'm like awakening to this other side of me. I've never felt this way about someone. And look, I've never been in a relationship where I felt I could be free to be myself. So this is kind of scary. I'm really into you. I just don't know how this works. So this person's definitely caught up in their feelings about you. And then there's something here about them ghosting you, but I got it reversed, okay? So this says, I feel guilty about ghosting you. I didn't know how to give you what you wanted. It was harder for me to share my feelings about it than it was to just walk away. So they might have walked away for a little while because they didn't, these feelings were overwhelming for them. They had also just gotten out of a relationship or something. Maybe they were looking for something casual. It was like they didn't know what they wanted with you for a while. And they might still be at that point, but I get the feeling that recently the energy has shifted. The energy has shifted in love for a lot of people, with 5 planets going into the love sign of Pisces. And so that's waking up people's, their hearts. So, this energy is affecting them. They've been thinking about you. And this says, I know it feels like forever since we were together. Just hang on. It'll be over soon. We can pick right back up where we left off. So I'm not sure, maybe this revealed some things you didn't know. Maybe this is just the story of where you guys have been so far. But we are going to ask about the future of this connection, where it's heading now. That's kind of how they feel, some background information. So the awkward elephant in the room really is the DTR, defining this relationship. What is it? Where are we going? I mean, that's obviously why you're here asking the reading. We're getting a reversal on this. For some reason, they're not bringing it up. They don't want to talk about it yet. They don't want to define it yet. Okay, that's the feeling I'm getting. Yeah. For some reason, they're stuck. They don't want to define this yet. And your guys are telling you to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more attractive. It might be time to set boundaries. I mean, if you're dating someone or, hooking up with them, physically involved, or even just emotionally deeply involved with someone, you have a right to know where you stand in this connection. There is a sign pointing to something about maybe needing to release this. I know that's hard to hear, but it just feels like if they're not ready to talk about what this is, and you have a boundary of like, I want a commitment or I want us to go to the next level, and they're not ready for that yet, then you're going to have to ask yourself, do I stay around and wait for this person, or do I move forward? Because sometimes we wait around for people to change and they don't. Sometimes we wait around and it's too long and we don't have time for that shit, We're not getting any younger over here, right? But you guys do have a soul connection. Your hearts are very loyal to each other. For some reason, they're not wanting to go to the next level right now. I want to get you more information. This is one of those ones I wish I had like 45 minutes to dig into, because I feel like there's just a lot going on here. Love. They do love you. They do love you. They do have feelings. And, you know, you guys have a special connection, something about collaboration. I don't know if they're like, you're a singer and they're a guitar player, or if maybe you're really great with, you know, directing people and they're good like behind the scenes or with the camera, or, you know, maybe this is somebody who has really great business sense, and then you're someone who is like an artist and you create things and they can help you market them and sell them. It just feels like you do complement and complete each other in a really cool way over here. And there's love there. But look, we're getting this. Leave, leave, leave. Leave. There will be rewards if you leave. What? You got to trust your intuition. You know, there could be something surprising coming out of this. Oh man, this is a tough one. I feel like for some reason they're stuck. I don't know why they don't want to define this or move forward, because you guys clearly have a wonderful connection. You adore each other, but they've been a little in and out. And I would say it's because there could be a third party situation. Their heart could still be mending from something. They're really not looking for something serious, but they feel free with you. They felt bad. They think about you whenever they walk away, and you know. But you might need to set some boundaries and not let not let it be a revolving door with this person. So, this is what I see with the connection. You don't have to walk away. You don't have to do anything, but just, you know, digest this message a little while. Do some journaling. Ask yourself, you know, what feels right to you right now. What boundaries do you need to set in this relationship? This person does care about you, but they're stuck on something. They're stuck on the past. They got that commitment phobia. I don't see it changing anytime soon, you know? Yeah. This is something about, like, in September, there's going to be, if you guys are still talking by then, I sense you might be. If you are, it's almost like you're going to know by September, or you guys are going to maybe finally talk about it. September, October. But to be honest with you, I see somebody new coming into your love life. There might be a third party situation for you as well here soon. So yeah, a lot going on in your love life. A lot is shifting. Trust the process. Whoever wants to leave, let them leave. This person wants to leave, let them leave. Because your guides are like, something surprising and maybe a little bit unpredictable is going to happen here. Trust your intuition. It'll tell you what to do. And there will be rewards. Nothing's being taken from you. Everything's being given to you. That's the vibe right now for sure. So I hope that resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And we're going to move on to the next person. Hey, you guys. I hope you all are doing well. I don't usually do live sessions like this on a weekday. Oh, really? You can put 2 more in stock? Yeah. Okay, we sold out, but I'm putting a couple more in stock in case anybody else wants one. Huh? Oh. Yeah. Just put a couple more. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't usually do this on weekdays, and I just did one of these a week ago or something, but I don't know. I just had a feeling like, I don't know if you guys are just needing more support right now, but I just got a lot of messages and people were asking for another live session, and I just was like, okay, let's do this, you know. I can feel these shifts in the energy too, you guys. These eclipses are not a joke. So the next couple weeks, pay attention, because there's going to be a lot of synchronicity and things coming through and lessons. I already feel like I'm getting my ass kicked by the universe a little bit right now. So we're all going through it together. Yeah, and Baraki says the state of the world is scary. Yeah, you guys, there's a lot of fear-mongering going on. Don't believe everything that you read. And, you know, if you feel called to take a stand on something, speak out, trust yourself, because some of us will. But you got to know that not everything the man puts out is true. They really want to keep you in a state of fear, because you're easier to control when you're in that state of fear. So love is always the answer. Hang out with your pets, hang out with your children, go out in nature, and remember that that's the truth. The truth is not what they're telling you. And yeah, we need to work together to make this world a better place, but we can't do that unless we're taking good care of ourselves. We can't do that when we're freaking out in fear and buying into the man's vision. Remember, the television tells lies to your vision. That's programming, it's fear programming. So, you know, it's tough. I got a whole speech to say on that, but let's move forward. Yeah, Chelsea Perkins says, I feel like my life is going faster than I can keep up with right now. Yeah, there's definitely timeline shifting and timeline jumping going on for a lot of people. Like, because of these eclipses, like, you will literally jump into a new timeline. That's literally what's just happened to all of us. I know that sounds crazy, timeline jumping, but all it means is that when you align with a new frequency and a new reality, your outer world will change to reflect that. And so many of us just went through a lot of inner work in the winter season. And now on the other side of the spring equinox, we are literally blooming and growing and blossoming and, attracting new opportunities and making big life changes right now. And there's a strong energy of like setting long-term plans and yeah, you're going to see a lot of things grow and pop off and change in your life right now, and things will be moving faster for all of you. So I hope that answers your question, Baruki, about timeline jumping. Maybe I should make a video about it. If you want a real, go on TikTok, search hashtag timeline jumping. You're going to come across a lot of interesting content, I'll tell you. It's fascinating. Okay, so next person. Who is next person? Gloria Jean is the next person. Okay, Gloria Jean, what will my financial situation be like in the near future? Let's pull you some cards. It's no surprise that your financial situation is being highlighted right now because this this new moon we just had 2 days ago, which was also a partial eclipse, was in Taurus. And Taurus is all about money and finances and comforts and luxuries and enjoying the good things in life and stability and security. It's very much like an energy of root chakra, security, earth. And so many of us right now are being called to work on our financial situation, to get real, to look at the debt, to pay things off, to get organized, to really think more outside the box when it comes to opening up maybe different sources of income. Not to hold ourselves back anymore, to know that abundance is our birthright and we have that ability to create that and manifest that here on this planet. And so, yeah, I see that you really want to change this situation and you want to know what it's going to be like. And, there could have been some struggles because of the events of the past couple years. Remember that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. So, sometimes you need to make changes. You want to see those different results. That's the first message I'm getting for you. So let's see what's going on here in the situation. What does your financial situation look like in the near future? So right here in the middle of these cards, a false sense of entrapment. Being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. Ooh, they calling you out. It's okay sometimes to just admit to yourself, I'm not happy with this, I'm freaking out, like I feel trapped, I can't see the future being better. That's good to sit in that energy for a minute and to know like those are fears, really. Look next to it, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. I don't think you were born like this. This is something that's learned. If you were kind of raised in poverty, or if your parents or family made poor decisions around money, no one ever taught you, and then you're hearing money is the root of all evil, and then you see people talking crap on people who are rich, and sometimes we feel like there's these subconscious beliefs that we have about money and finances that can hold us back from attracting it. One affirmation I would suggest you really start repeating to yourself is that it's safe for me to be wealthy. It's safe for me to make good money. It's safe for me to be, a millionaire. It's safe for me to have my own beautiful house. It's safe, because sometimes we feel like it's not safe. The other day I was looking on this video of this girl made a TikTok about that she went on vacation and she went shopping in Hawaii and she got all these beautiful things and she was saying, this is how much I spent. And in the comments below, so many people were tearing her apart for just for having money and spending her hard-earned money on vacation and enjoying it. And I did see some people in the comments though going, look, why are you all so salty? This woman, she made her money. Let's be happy for her. Let's clap for her. It's just, it's no wonder that people might feel unsafe or you might feel a little scared to step out, to step into that energy of receiving, to maybe start a business or get that new job or further the education or to create something. It's scary. We think there's people watching. What are they going to say? What are they going to do? And, that's kind of what these cards are about, is like, you have this ability. There's really going to be good energies coming in for you and money, but it is going to require you to step out, and you're going to need to feel safe and secure, cut out those negative opinions and judgments of others, and do what you need to do, So your spirit is going to tell you to step forward, to offer something. I always say that money flows where your energy and passions go. So you're always going to make the most money off of your passions and off of your gifts, So this is the High Priestess. Your guides really want you to listen to your intuition and also have patience. It's time to plan. It's time to make a plan for how do you want to pull this abundance into your life. And you don't need to monetize every single talent and gift of yours. You don't need to capitalize on everything. But I would suggest to find one thing that you like and that you enjoy, that you wouldn't mind making the money at. And, look around for tools, materials, supplies. There are tons of free education online these days. If you need to get a coach, mentor, tutor, take a class, do it. And start building towards your vision. I personally do see you launching some kind of business. I actually see 2 businesses. One of them to me seems like it might be in the beauty or health industry. Something like that is definitely something self-care related for maybe women, not sure. And there's something about massage therapy coming up or something, because I'm seeing oils, essential oils, and I'm seeing, it's not one of those pyramid essential, it's not a pyramid scheme. You're not going to go off. Do you want to be a boss babe and have your own business? We're not doing that. We're not selling those essential oils. But what I was trying to say is I see your hands, honestly, and I see that you have healing hands. And so that's definitely something to think about. What kind of healing can you offer with your hands? And maybe that healing is just making something, but I see the healing hands with you for sure. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in a situation. I do feel like your current job you might need to walk away from, not right away, because it's the saying you need to be sensible. You need to deal with these challenges in a kind and understanding manner. But I just feel like you're giving all of your time to this business or this job. You're not getting very much back. You're not being valued. So you got to start, getting yourself into this next position. This is all going to come together, though. This says, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. You do need people you can grow with. You do need friends and other people, other women around you who are, working towards something, maybe starting their own businesses, launching things, learning things. I think any sort of class or group activity that you can join right now with other women would be so good for you. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't know if it's a knitting circle or if it's, girls' night every week. I don't know what, but I see something about you coming together with the women and being able to offer something. So this is just what I'm tapping into. This probably doesn't answer your question about soon, but I want to pull a card on when will your financial situation, get to the situation where you feel like you've put out some fires and you're more at peace, okay? Wow. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so I see something about a man coming in. So if you're married, this could be a sign that your partner is actually going to get a really good job or pull in some money, bring in an opportunity. But if you're single, it could be that there's a man with money coming in. And I always say, don't depend on a man for money. Don't think that your solution's going to be a man riding up on a white horse and taking care of all your problems. Don't wait for that. Because usually it's like once you get on your path and you're bringing in that dough and you're doing good things and you're moving forward, that's usually when they pull up. And then, whew, it's so much abundance and help and support, not just financially, but emotionally, spiritually, and in love. But there does seem to be help coming in. So sometimes when you set it, you set an intention or you pray, the answer can sometimes come through a person. But please don't sit and wait around for this man to come in or for your partner or whatever to get a job. Do your thing. But the situation will improve quite soon, actually. They're saying within the next 6 months that you're going to notice a difference and you're going to notice a change. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Oh, Jasmine, what's up, girl? Thank you so much for your support again. So?
Can I ask, is Matthew or Charles more thankful in this case if it's just a
Okay, so basically, you want to know if Matthew or Charles is your twin flame, and then something about like Matthew, is he just like excited to see you soon? So let's look into that. Technically, that's more than one question, but I'll let it slide for you because you've been a follower of mine for a while. All right, Jasmine. Charles. You and Charles do have a really special connection. There's a lot of chemistry here. This looks like twins. And there does seem to be a big opportunity with Charles. And he's your friend, too. He's not just like a lover or someone you have a lot of chemistry with. Like, there's a friendship energy. I don't know. Charles has like hardcore golden retriever energy. I just feel like he's the golden boy. He has that smile that lights up the room. He's so peaceful and calm, and you feel safe around him. It just feels so natural to be with him. And your guides are saying that you deserve love, love yourself first. I feel like this is a message of something about how Charles isn't ready, though. Bad habits, career, finances, bad habits. I don't know if Charles is like unemployed. You can't judge people who are going through a transition in their life, but it might be that time will tell. Like, you guys need more time together. You're still very young. He's still trying to figure this out. This is where his focus is right now, and it might be why he's not able to get as much focus to you, because I feel like Spirit is really pushing him right now to get this figured out, to get more independent in his life. And it could be that there are things that are happening that could be a little tumultuous sometimes, to push him on that path. If I was to say, there's a strong energy here with you and Charles, but I'm going to put that aside and move on to Matthew real quick, okay? So, Matthew, Jasmine, twin flame, Matthew. Yeah, I think this is your false twin flame. I don't know if Matthew is the twin, because this says deception, so he could be a false twin flame, but the reason it feels so twin flamey is because you guys have this past life connection. The twin flame community is pretty toxic. It's why I stopped doing twin flame readings on my channel, but to be completely honest, I still personally kind of believe in it, just in a little bit of a different way. I will say, in my opinion, that not all twin flames have union in this life, and a lot of people will put their twin on a pedestal and think that twin flame means that this person's the one, but you don't usually, honestly, most of the time, you don't end up with your twin in this life. Like, they're there to be like a catalyst for you and to kind of trigger you and help you to heal some core wounds, and it's like a really synchronistic, special connection, and there's so many things this person mirrors back to you. It can sometimes be a difficult relationship, almost appear quite karmic. It's why people will confuse karmic partners for twin flames all the time, just because the energy is so intense. But most of the time, people will end up with a soulmate. And, usually you'll be even more in love with the soulmate, more attracted to them, more synchronicity, more energy of completion. The twin isn't, don't put your twin flame on a pedestal. You might not 100% ever know who they are, but I feel like it's an inner knowing that only you can know. And there's going to be weird synchronicities. The person and you, they're going to keep coming back in your life, or there's going to be stuff that happens that's going to be very synchronistic there. But yeah, I don't think Matthew is it. If you want my opinion, I can't tell you for sure. Like I said, it's a personal thing to know in your heart if someone's your twin flame or not. But I don't know if it's Matthew. If I had to bet out of, like, if it was like I only had these two choices, I would say that it's more likely that is Charles. And this is the card that really makes me think that. This is like nostalgia, this is past lives, and there's literally twins here. But don't get hung up on that. Doesn't mean you're supposed to be with him, it doesn't really mean anything. I think you need to just trust yourself and love whoever is on your path. I think it doesn't matter if someone's twin flame or soulmate. I think it does matter though if they're a karmic. It's important to be able to recognize if someone's a karmic partner. Those are the relationships that you got to walk away from. But your guides are saying, though, even if Matthew is in the twin or whatever, they want you to give this relationship a chance. And they are saying you're going to see him very soon. Your last question was like, how is he going to react when he sees you again? Is he excited to see you again? How does he feel about you, Matthew? Look, Matthew's been pushing you away and he knows it. This connection is very powerful. You guys have the past life connection. So he has been kind of pushing you away. And he wonders if you've moved on. It's funny because he might be able to feel that you're connecting with Charles, even if he doesn't know about it. I think that's kind of funny. It's like your past life connection's still very strong. You can feel that when someone's pulling away. But this says there's no one else. He's not seen anybody else. I think this is a sign he's really excited to see you soon. And yeah, he's excited to see you soon. Look, I can't wait to see you again. What? I can't believe we just pulled that. I literally just said that. Yeah, he's excited to see you. Can't wait to see you again. But yeah, there's something special with you and Charles. I don't know what it is. It just feels very synchronistic. Great energy there. So you're saying Charles and you have never met. He has a partner, but Matthew was your boyfriend for 2 years, but now he says he doesn't care and he's out of communication at the moment. Yeah. Maybe that's why we're getting deception too, but I don't feel like it's over between you and Matthew. I don't. And I still think there's more to unfold with you and Charles as well. And I still think this relationship with Charles is legitimate, even if you guys haven't technically met. I still think there's a vibe here, and there's a lot of chemistry, and there's something interesting here. So, looks like you're being given the green light to just kind of explore both connections. But obviously, if this person's with someone, tread lightly. Being the other woman isn't always a lot of fun. It can be drama. I hope this resonates. Thank you so much, dear, for all of your support, and I hope that helped you. All right, so we're going to move on to the next person. So who is next? I hope all of you silent lurkers and people who are just kind of popping in here, listening, I hope that you still are enjoying this in the background. I just want to say hi to you specifically, because I like silently lurk people's channels sometimes and really enjoy readings. And I just want to say hi to you and thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Veronica. Oh my gosh, Veronica. I'm so excited to read for you, dear. Mm-hmm. Okay, Veronica, so you've just been so anxious lately and just kind of dealing with anxiety, and you're just wondering if there's any messages that Spirit can bring to you to help you find peace right now. So yeah, we can definitely do that. And yeah, the anxiety, like I had a lot of anxiety leading up to this eclipse season too. I don't know if you guys could tell. I was like still making readings and but it was hard. And so I feel you. There's a lot of uncertainty going on around right now. There's obviously a lot of fear mongering going on in the media, and there's also just you can probably feel that energy of expansion and growth can be uncomfortable. It's literally why when we're little and we're like our legs are growing, we would get growing pains. I think there's such thing as emotional growing pains personally. So I'm just going to read these two cards to you from the book. This is a deck that people don't usually see a lot. It's very personal and private to me, but I don't know, I just got this guidance to pull and read from this deck. So Veronica, to help with anxiety and transitions. Ace of Water. What does Veronica need to hear? Ace of Water. The source of life is so juicy, it fertilizes everything. Since you are no longer intent on being paralyzed by fears of separation, you are ready to get in touch with the life spring inside of you. Simply fall into the inner juiciness that wells up on its own accord, as you will notice from now on. Allow all feelings to rise and dissolve. No judging them. Feel them completely, without struggling to avoid or cling to them. Then there will be harmony within and without. Wow, that's so beautiful. Really let these energies flow through you. This anxiety, welcome it, lean into it. I think anxiety usually comes from two things. One is the memories of the past. The second is the fear of the future. And so this is why I got into the tarot personally. I fear of the future, memories from the past, trying to sort shit out, So honestly, I see this vibe with you that, it could be that there's things from the past that are coming up. Maybe you're thinking about relationships, connections, things that drifted from your life, experiences that you had, things you've been through a lot. I mean, you've told me a little bit of your story, and these things can tend to come up around an eclipse because it's they tend to come up around eclipse because the eclipse is really just like cleaning things out and pushing you forward. It's not like a Mercury retrograde. A Mercury retrograde is almost like having your face rubbed in your own poo. It's like, you're screwing up and you need to make this better and you need to cut these things out. This eclipse energy is more gentle. It's more like, you know what? You've grown since then. You don't need to hold yourself accountable to who you used to be. You don't have to you don't have to live in that energy or cling to those memories anymore. You're not that person anymore. And if anybody decides to view you like that or misunderstand you, that's their problem. Boundaries. And then the fear of the future. That's where am I going? What's going to happen? Sometimes you can feel yourself changing. I get this vibe with you that there's like some goals and some dreams that you had that you want to change, that you want to let go of, but you just feel so defined by some of these choices that you made or by this person you thought you were. And that's what's hard is you're afraid because you're like, what does my future look like without this? Or if I don't take this path, now I don't know what I'm going to do. And sometimes just having in our head this idea of who we are, what we're going to do, what we're going to be in the future, that's like what we cling to for a sense of security and like this sense of peace. And so now the future is kind of fuzzy for you because you want to make some changes. You want to grow. You want to get more into alignment. So you have to let go of some of these plans or ideas. But now you're like, it's a huge loss of identity because you're like, I don't know who I am or what I'm going to do anymore. So that's why your guides are trying to tell you, you know, that to let these anxieties pass, because it's only natural. It's growing pains. It's like that fear of like you lost a sense of security. You know, your security was this vision you had, but now the vision is changing, or it needs to be tweaked a little bit. And with that comes the loss of identity. So remind yourself that when you're feeling this anxiety, you might want to know, what is this? And tell yourself, I'm growing. I'm changing, I'm blossoming, I'm blooming, I'm free, I can do anything. My future is a blank, beautiful canvas, and that's exciting to me. You can look at this anxiety as more of a form of excitement, because you can feel something's gonna come. So yeah, it's gonna make you a little uneasy, because that's changes and you don't really know exactly what. But you know, it's time to embrace this beautiful blank canvas. So your feelings can flow much more freely now and consequently change your lifestyle. By openly showing what you feel, you speak the magic words that open countless doors. To admit your true feelings is to permeate the exchange of the love that everyone longs for. Your task is to keep the channels open so this nourishing energy can flow. Just as the chalice filled with life juice will never be drained, a steady stream of loving power flows through you, a never-ending stream of vital energy. I gotta move on to the next person in a second, but we got this shaman card, which can't be ignored. And I think that your guides want you to know that you have a special protection because you are a shaman. You are a healer. I've worked with you before, so I know this about you. And I think your guides are saying that it's time to let these energies flow through you more. Okay, to really, I'm not sure what you're doing with your business, or if you're doing any of this healing anymore. You probably got a lot going on, but your guides are saying it might be time to go back to that, to think about it, to make some adjustments. I pulled a card today and it said, generosity is giving more than you can, but pride is not allowing yourself to receive. So this is a message about you allowing yourself to receive. You need to open a channel for reception. It's not just about giving anymore. You've given so much. It's time to receive now. I think this has to do with money, finances, a business, people paying you very well for your services. Your guides don't want you to give up on that freedom that you know, but you might need to redefine what that looks like for you. Yeah. Anyways, dear, I'd love to talk to you in a full reading sometime soon, or maybe just like a live chat. If you want to do that, hit me up. I can send you a discount code. But I could just feel a lot of big changes around you right now. No surprise that you feel this energy of expansion. So I hope you hang in there. Everything's really aligning in a beautiful way. Trust yourself and let yourself be receptive to this like blank canvas energy, because it's good, you know? Embrace the transition. So, all right, you guys. Let's see who's next. John had to he had to leave for a minute, so he's not here to answer your questions or tell you when who's next in line, but he'll be back in a minute. So let's see who's next. Okay. All right. Okay, so Alexis, what are Mark's current feelings towards you? So we're checking in on Mark. Okay, Alexis, let me just clear my energy real quick. Okay, tapping into the energy of Mark. I feel some changes. Yeah, something's changed. So how does Mark feel? Oh. So you and Mark have spent a little bit of time apart, or haven't been talking as much. Mm-hmm. I still, by the way, Alexis, I still see somebody new coming into your life. Just be patient because I do see a really awesome new opportunity for you in love. I really do. But this is what Mark's saying. You were so good to me and I screwed it up. I feel like I've lost you forever. And he's thirsty. I don't know if this is in general or just for you, but he's very thirsty for you. Um, yeah, he's thirsty. He's, we'll just say. And I'm done thinking. I'm ready to do something about it. Reconciliation. You might hear from him, but I think you need to tread softly. Just, I'm not going to say it all here, but I know the history between you guys. And so, really let him come to you. Lean into your divine feminine energy of receptivity. And, but I just feel like he's had a change of heart about you. This is the sacred woman. I get this feeling that like when he pushed you away in the past, there was a lot of stress around him, a lot of demands, and we pulled like what was going on in like other readings. But what I'm seeing right now is like some of that is cleared up and he's feeling kind of guilty because he was kind of mean. He was kind of rude. He kind of pushed you hard away. And, it's almost like kicking a puppy dog. I mean, that's horrible, but that's pretty much what he did to you. And I feel like he's missing your friendship. And here you are sitting hard trying to manifest this. You want this guy so bad. You really care about him. You feel this strong connection. You guys have shared some beautiful moments and I think something's manifesting. I think you're manifesting a reconciliation that you'll probably maybe visit, travel, see him again, connect with him. And I think that he's starting to feel more open to it. I get a sense of guilt. Like he's looking back and is just like, why did I do that to her? Especially after just everything that's happened. So he is detaching more from his work right now. He's not so focused on like hustle, 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 get shit done. And now he's kind of in that love dove energy. And you know what I think changed? All these planets just switched into Pisces. It's making people feel vulnerable. It's connecting people with their heart again. It's making people feel a little bit lonely and romantic and flirty. And, Mark's not immune to that. So here he is now knowing I had this great opportunity with this girl, but I pushed it away. So now he's going to have to come back to you. He's going to, that's why I think you should make this guy work. That's what this is about. He needs to work for it. He can't just push you away like that and then try to come. You can't just kick a puppy dog and then try to be all nice to it after. Like, no, you gotta. No. So, yeah, he's gonna come back around. He's gonna come back around, and your guides are telling you need to detach from this, though, because I don't think this is gonna happen this week. So I don't want you to hear this message and then go message him, because he might not. You need to give him a chance to come to you. And that's another thing. I get a sense that, for a lot of guys, they're really into the thrill of the hunt. They like to chase, and that's why sometimes as a woman, it can be good to lean into your divine feminine energy. And look, I'm all into, it's not about gender, or where you're at on the spectrum of gender, but these are about masculine energies, feminine energies, which we all have. But I just feel he's a traditional masculine. You're more of a traditional feminine. And, if when you pursue and when you go after him, it puts him off. And so you need to be more receptive, match his energy, or if anything, let him give and give and give, and you take for a while, girl, because you gave so much to him. You gave and gave and gave and gave. And I think that he got used to it. And now you pull back and he kind of, he tried to push you away. And now he's thinking, oh, wow, she was actually really good to me and I ruined it. And I need to do something about that. And so, as soon as you step away, you didn't step away, he kind of pushed you away. But once you were away, and ironically, it kind of almost forced you into that divine feminine energy. Once you get in that, now he's coming. So you need to focus on that. And this isn't about playing games, and this is about your worthiness. You know, this is about your worthiness. You need to give him a chance to prove himself to you. You've already proved yourself to this guy. And you don't owe him anything, but he owes you everything if he's going to try to come back at you after what he did. So this is what I'm getting for you. But your guides ultimately are like, look, keep an open mind because the person you end up with might be different. I always get that for you with Mark. You know, it's so hard to pin him down with what he's, you know, going through. But I still see somebody new coming in your life. It doesn't mean you and Mark aren't going to continue this little saga here, but there might be some new opportunities. So just hang in there, and you got to be patient with this and also with Mark. All right? But yeah, he seems to have changed his mind a little bit. Look, I've been thinking about all the things I want to do to you. He's missing you. He's like, damn it, I ruined it. Why did I do that? Everything reminds me of you. Honestly, girl, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. Like, lean back. Because if you do, he's going to lean in. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And I will see you next time. Hi, QQ. I'm not sure if it's sold out. My partner who helps run the live streams with me is just stepped out for a minute, so he'll be back to check. But you can go on my website, promiseharmony.com, and see if there's anything available. And if not, then just email me like tomorrow and you and I can set something up. Okay. So let's move on to the next person. Okay, so this is for Sarah. And your question is, I'm so nervous I haven't gotten a reading in so long. Oh dear, take some deep breaths, ground your energy. I always am shaking every time I get a reading, and then I always end up crying. Just, I don't know. It's a big energy. When someone taps in your energy and like pulls these cards, it's a big deal. And then it also connects you with just the wonder and the beauty of the universe of like, how could those messages come out for me and be so on point? And it is very overwhelming. So everybody here who's getting a reading or who's watching these readings, please, after this, remember to ground your energy by, you know, playing with your dog or washing your hands in some water or eating something healthy or just getting your feet in the dirt or just going outside for a minute, taking some deep breaths or maybe using a grounding crystal like carnelian or something. And that will help. So, oh, you're pregnant right now with your first baby? Oh my God, congrats. Oh, I'm so happy for you. So you just want a general reading for advice on how to be a first-time mother. You still have all your dreams and goals. You're still going to pursue them. Yes, you are. You just want to know how you can best balance everything once she's here. Oh, it's a girl. And be the best mommy you can be. You don't want to know anything negative. Okay, don't worry. You don't want to worry right now. Yeah, don't worry, dear. I'm not going to worry you. Nothing negative. Sometimes I'm a tough love reader. I know that, but we always going to lift you up. It's only love and light coming out from the universe ever. So first time mother. Obviously, I'm not a mother. I'd love to be one day. Maybe one day soon. I'd love to be, but I worked with kids for 13 years. And I worked specifically with babies and infants. So, I mean, I've got a little, of course, advice from that. But let's see what the cards have to say. So congrats, Sarah. Oh my gosh, a baby girl. Do you have a name picked out yet? Oh, Chelsea, you said John follows you on TikTok. I saw that. He was like, who's this? I was like, oh, that's Chelsea from, from Rainbow Harmony. So funny. Okay, so Sarah. Okay, dear. So here's what I see coming up for you. Delays, don't worry. Like, all these cards are reversed, not because it's bad stuff. Delays, when the cards are reversed, it doesn't always mean bad or negative. It's a sign of pregnancy, gestation, or like, basically they're saying the baby's baking. Because this is all reversed. This is like what's going to happen after the pregnancy. And I think that there's something coming up here about how, like, you recognize that one chapter of your life is closing and a new chapter is beginning. And it's funny because I was talking with Veronica about like loss of identity stuff, and it's funny because I feel like you might be going through that a little bit too, just like because you're going through the transition between the maiden and the mother right now. So, being pregnant with your first child is a huge symbolic initiation into that mother energy. And it's not just the mother being a mother of a child, but it's like the mother season in your life, because we have cycles and seasons as women, as divine feminine. So we have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. The crone sounds so horrible, but it's actually the most awesome part of your life. The maiden part of your life, that's the part where it reminds me of the Fool card in the tarot. You're out, you're adventuring, you're learning who you are, you're having fun, you're flirty, you're just getting those vibes out there exploring. But the mother energy, that's when you get ready to bring your gifts and your talents and your skills out into the world, and like to nurture your creations and to actually see the fruits of your labor. Like no longer are you, kind of traveling around and just kind of indulging in things and trying to learn new things. And of course you're always going to learn new things in your life, but you're not in that maiden energy anymore, basically. So this birth of this child is very symbolic because it does usher in the mother season of your life. Of course, you being a mother to this child, but also, like you mentioned, you actually mothering your creations and bringing some beautiful things into this world, maybe something about a business idea. I think a lot of artists follow me here on Rainbow Harmony. It's why I'm always predicting businesses for people. I'm like Oprah, you get a business and you get a business and you get a business. No, I mean, not everybody's an entrepreneur. Not everybody's meant to do that. But I do see that with you. And I do see that your baby's actually really going to motivate you, because and it's also going to help you be more creative, because you're going to be down on the floor playing with this kid all the time, seeing the world from a different perspective. And then just the actual act of creating this life is going to be so incredible. And, it's going to gift you with this energy to create, new life in other areas. So anyways, this is a huge moment of accumulation for you. And the Seven of Swords, this is a person who's like out on the battlefield. They don't really have a home. They're like traveling, and they're just trying to get through this season of their life. And your guides are saying that's over. That having this child also brings in a sense of balance and stability and security and home and comforts and family. And it's leveling up for you. Now, to be the best mother, your guides are saying you already have these qualities inside of you and that you need to just trust yourself. The best thing you can do for your child is to never deny their emotions. Even the tougher ones. Sometimes as children, we learn that certain emotions are acceptable and other ones aren't. For instance, men are usually taught that sadness and crying and those emotions are unacceptable, but it's more acceptable for them to have anger. And vice versa. Women, we're usually taught that we can be sad and we can cry, but we can't get angry. We can't stand up for ourselves or kind of go off on someone, or else we're like a bitch, right? That's a whole other conversation. But regardless, sometimes as children we're taught certain emotions and certain energies aren't acceptable. So, teach your child how to flow their emotions in a healthy way, healthy outlets for emotions, and don't hide your emotional energy from your child either. It's let them see you when you're sad. If something bad happens, don't hide it from them. Don't try to protect the child. There are some things that little tiny ones might need to be protected from, but as they grow, be honest and be open, be vulnerable. And that's the best thing I can see you can do here. Everything else is going to come quite natural. Your guides are just saying, allow your child to feel their emotions, to have them, to create those, those memories of just being who they are. And then over here, I see Page of Cups. This is a message that your your daughter is going to have a beautiful, some type of gift to offer this world. And that's what your guys are trying to say, is that this daughter is a gift. keep in mind that perhaps your daughter has come, maybe you knew her in many lives. Perhaps she's had many lives before she's incarnated here. Your job is to just help guide her to herself, to create space for her to be herself, not to, put any impressions onto her about who you think she should be. You're creating an environment for her to explore her and learn herself in. And I have no doubt you're going to be a great mother. I know I don't know you in person, but I've done some readings for you and seen your comments and tapped in your energy a couple times here. And I know enough to know that you're going to be so wonderful and so nurturing, so incredible. This is a message of travel. I see something about you moving with your daughter. Moving, this Eight of Cups is like far travel, far move, big relocation. And maybe where you're living, I'm not sure if there's family around or people involved, but I do get this sense that you'll stay near them for the while, but there will be a big move in the future. And this is going to be like a big step up for you, big level up, like a dream, like moving to a dream place, or it's somewhere that you're moving your child because they'll have a wonderful childhood there. And it's like very idyllic and very aesthetic. And so there will be something like that coming. But it's not very soon. And I think there's going to be a lot of people around you supporting this pregnancy. And this could even just be like a lot of space, like a bigger house, or because I don't know, I just keep seeing nature. I keep seeing it's just stereotypical, but lots of grass and flowers and like the child running around and like lots of space, and I see that. So your guides are like, that might be something that worries you. Will I have enough space for this child? Will I be able to provide for them? But I see that. Your guys are like, don't worry, because there's big opportunities and there's a lot of support coming in, and there's a beautiful home, everything that's going to support you. And don't worry about that move or that relocation. It's going to come. It'll be perfect. You're going to get to be with your family. And this is Three of Cups. This is a message from your guides and angels that you're just being so supported right now, that they celebrate you, and that this is meant to come. This child has chosen to come through you. How crazy is that? Is that this child chose you? We don't choose them, they choose us. So I also think this is cute because I don't know if it was unexpected that you got pregnant, and I don't know if you've told everybody yet or what's going on. This could also be like your little secret, but yeah, unexpected. They're like, this might have happened really fast. So I don't know if this pregnancy was planned, maybe it wasn't, but very unexpected. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Find security. You haven't told everybody yet. Yeah, I see that. Secretive, keeping it a secret. Funny enough, this child is here to gift you with security and to help you realize that you already have it in a lot of ways, and to help you anchor into it. They want you to find peace with it. Yeah, you're gonna, obviously things are changing. No shit. They're telling you too, the baby's gonna be healthy. You're gonna have a healthy pregnancy. They're telling you no regrets, because you might feel like there were some things that you didn't get to do before you had this baby. You were like, shit, there were some single girl little things I wanted to do. And you know what? Maybe that's what this is about. You know what? Going back to this card, everything I still said about this card stands, but I'm getting another message that you wanted to travel, that you wanted to see the world, that you're a little bit bummed. There's a loss. It's like you don't want to be mean about it. You're so happy to be pregnant, so happy for this child. You don't want to be you're not going to be one of those mothers that resents your child or anything. You're not going to have regrets about this. You can be so happy. This child's the best thing that ever happened to you. But I think your guys are saying that you're still going to travel. They're like, don't worry, you're still going to travel. You're still going to see the world. There's going to be a way. And, you know, you have family that supports you. They're going to, you know, you're still going to do the things you wanted to do. And, you know, this child is just going to bring even more enrichment to your life. And so they're saying you're going to be fulfilled with this. You're going to be so happy. And, you know, you're still going to be able to get to do this. And they're also telling you that your question was like, you know, about advice on being a good mom. Really direct your child how to find the answers inside of them, you know, because your child's going to have 1,000,001 questions for you, and you're going to have most of the answers, but there might be some that only they can answer with their own inner guidance. And that's something you're going to be working with your child on, is like how to find their own answers, you know, how to become, you know, independent with that, how to emotionally regulate. And, you know, your journey and everything that you've learned, you're going to pass all of that down to your daughter in such a beautiful way. And yeah, really. Breathe. Your guides are saying, breathe. Maybe right now in this moment, you need to breathe with me. Breathe and embrace this pregnancy, because it's the perfect timing. It's the perfect way. You know, back in the day too, we didn't need much to have a child. We just we had our little village, and we just pop them out, and we just carry them around in the jungle with us, and, you know, you're like, get a coconut. It's not that big of a deal, right? But these days, they're like, you gotta buy this, and you gotta buy that, you gotta have this, or else you're a bad mom, and you gotta have... Don't get overwhelmed with all the advertising, because once your iPhone finds out you're pregnant, it's gonna, you know, there's gonna be a lot of ads and things coming at you, and you're gonna think you're gonna be in this crazy nesting energy, and like, do I have enough? Do I have enough? Am I ready? You're never gonna be ready. You're never gonna have enough. You know, your body knows what it's doing, and you have everything you need to, you know, raise this kid, to be a good mom. Everything else is just stuff, you know. You will give it the best life. It's not going to remember all the stuff and the material things. It's just going to remember if it was loved, you know. So I hope that helps you. I could go on forever, but I'm sending you so much love and light, and you're going to do so great, and Spirit still sees you want to travel. That's coming, and you're going to really, I see how happy you are, and people are going to be so happy for you too. So yeah, unexpected, but, you know, a blessing. So yeah. All right, we're going to move on to the next person. I'm going to do a couple more, and then I'm going to take a break, and then we'll come back to part 2, and it's only going to be 2-part reading. Okay. So hi, dear. This is for Suma. So you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, cooking in your native language. That is so cool. And you're just wanting some advice on it, and also maybe when you'll expect to start seeing some money from it. So yeah, let's pull some cards for you, okay? Now, I immediately got a message about making sure that these videos have some sort of like captions on them, just so you can open yourself up to a wider audience. But there's definitely a message coming out about this being an opportunity, and specifically using the native language and connecting with other people who speak the native language, and that being a big thing for you. But I do see people from all over the world watching this or being interested in it, even people who are trying to learn the language, who are really, you know, it just turning into this whole thing. And this is also something you keep dreaming about. You might even have literal dreams where you're YouTubing or where you're cooking, or there's just been too many signs and too many synchronicities for you to walk away from this path at this point. And this is the King of Wands. This is the entrepreneur. This is someone who starts a business. This is usually someone who's like an influencer. So I think it's cool. And it's a divine masculine energy. So it's like, take action, do it. But we got this reversed. It's almost like there's a part of you that's been kind of afraid to take action or get on this path. I mean, yeah, you kind of want to know, is it going to be successful? Now, here's the thing. no matter what you decide to do, as long as you do it with your best intention and it's something you feel like you've been guided to do, as long as you stay consistent, it's going to do well. And my channel is proof of that. I've been consistent. I've never missed a week of posting in years. I've never gone, I think at the most I've gone maybe 7 or 8 days without posting. Gosh, like I'm always doing this and I've seen the growth from it. But there's been other things that I've done and I've started in, because I've started a million projects. I'm an artist. There's been some things I wasn't as consistent on. So I would see a little bit of growth and then nothing. And then, you know, I try to go back to it. And, you know, so this is the thing about YouTube too. You know, you got to be consistent. That's all I'm going to say. Also, you need to know some stuff about YouTube. I don't doubt you can be successful on here. There's plenty of content creators who are getting on this platform, you know, recently, who popped off and doing so well. But you want to think too about the direction that the internet is going in, and short form video content is becoming very popular. You can tell because of TikTok, obviously TikTok, but also on, you know, Instagram is doing reels, and even here on YouTube we have shorts now. So I'm getting this message like, don't limit yourself to just YouTube, especially if you want to make that money. The best way, if you want to make that money, then you need to get followers and you need to generate traffic to your YouTube channel. So you could just make a bunch of YouTube videos, use hashtags, have really clickbait thumbnails, maybe try to put captions on it in other languages so multiple people can watch it, or really try to target it or target ads to people in your native language or in your country or whatever. And I don't doubt the channel will grow, but if you want to see it grow fast, do TikTok. And, you know, you could probably get tons of money and sponsors from TikTok. I would suggest to like really focus on TikTok, honestly. And if your heart is in YouTube and you're passionate, inspired about it, then do it. But you're probably going to see faster growth from the TikTok. So I love YouTube. I'm super passionate about it. And I'm still here, whether I got 100, 500,000 views like some of my videos, or only 500 views like for some reason I've been getting lately. So, you know, but the algorithm with TikTok is better. So your guides are saying this dream of yours, yes, it's going to do well, but there's challenges because there's changes happening, and also for the future, I don't know if YouTube will be one of the big platforms. There could be new platforms that come up. So basically they're saying be open to different types of content. I think you could probably make these videos, because on TikTok you can make a 3-minute long video, so you could make a short version. So right now, go follow people on TikTok who are doing cooking videos. Maybe you'll find some who are doing it in your native language. Follow other cooking channels on YouTube, see what content works, what they're making, get inspired, come up with your own ideas and stuff, of course, but I think this path is going to go well. You've been dreaming about it. There's an opportunity here. But if you want the money, then be smart and get on TikTok and make those, TikTok. Yeah, this is the Knight of Swords. You need to go into this with a plan and, you know, be realistic. This is the High Priestess once again. Your intuition is on fire. You were like divinely inspired to do this, which means you will have success, but only you are the one who can make the content, who can, you know, make this happen, who can do the work, and it will take time. So money coming from this, maybe sponsorships, monetization, stuff, collaborations. So I pulled for TikTok. I see within about a year of if you are consistent and you post on TikTok like at least once or twice a day, like if you're consistent, I see sponsorships and money coming within 8 months to a year. YouTube will take longer though. It could take longer to build the audience. That's why I'm talking about TikTok. I didn't mean to make this whole reading about TikTok, but like that's what I'm seeing for you. Yeah, and they're seeing red flags. They're saying, pay attention to the red flags. This might not be the way to get money if you need money fast or you need money soon. This is more of the long game. You need to play the long game when it comes to social media. But if you want something to happen fast, the best bet you have is TikTok. it's just the way that the algorithm works. I've watched people blow up almost overnight on that platform. I don't see why you couldn't. A little bit harder on YouTube, but like I said, you can direct the traffic there. I see a man coming in to help you edit these videos. Maybe there's somebody that you hire or you know somebody. There's something about the editing and the techniques and the style of editing that will really help your YouTube videos do well. So they're saying ask for help from this man. If you know someone, I don't know if this is a brother, a cousin, somebody like that. There's somebody with strong male energy, divine masculine energy who wants to help, who can help edit the videos. I don't know if this is your partner, somebody like that. But yeah. Yeah, there's lots of messages about this is going to help you get the money. If you make the content, there's somebody who's editing it really well, making it look great, and there's money coming in. Yeah, this is Ten of Pentacles. This is a lot of wealth. This is abundance. This is influencing. This is another King of Wands card, that you have what it takes, that you have these gifts. Like, this is a good path for you. Some people ask me this same question about YouTube or this or that. I don't always see that everyone's cut out for it or that it's their path. Although I think if it's a dream of yours, why not just try? But to be honest, I see this in the cards for you. I see this, and it's like everything has been leading you to this moment, and you need to do this. Take the leap, start making the content, but have realistic expectations and know that it does take time to bring in the money. You know, you could also consider offering products or services. You know, maybe you guys come out with a recipe book. There's so many ways too to kind of capitalize on this plan of yours. So many avenues for finances and abundance through this. But if you're just looking for really good money off monetization, it's going to take some time. And I'm just going to repeat what I said about highly considering TikTok. If you really want that money and that traffic, it's probably going to get you there. I'm working on my TikTok right now. Follow me, Rainbow Harmony, you guys. But yeah, I just get that vibe, like, you know, be patient with it, but it's coming. I see it for you. It's clear as day. It's there. So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for your support. So we're going to move on to the next person. Okay. So this is for Abby. So Abby, you've been single for a while now. You've worked on healing and you believe that you're ready to bring in love. So you want to check on the energy in your love life and see if there's any blockages you need to be aware of. Oh, okay, dear. So yeah, I feel that it's so, I don't know, this energy I feel from you is so sweet. You're just like, you know what? I'm ready and I'm worthy. And you know what? Yes, you are. I'll definitely pull blockages, but you need to realize that you are already worthy of the love that you seek. But yeah, sometimes there are things that we can do that will kind of block ourselves, or sometimes we kind of get in our own way. And so we're going to look, and we will start by roasting you and seeing if there are any blockages you have to love. But we'll pull and see what's coming, okay? And this type of reading would usually take me 30 or 45 minutes. So I hope that whatever we get today will help. It won't be too vague or anything, but you got to bear with me here because, yeah, it's just a mini reading. Well, we got the blank card. It makes me think that you don't have any blockages, really. Your heart is open and is ready for love. I'm going to ask once again, is there anything, if there's anything else? Okay, so look, well, this one too. First of all, they're saying don't try to be perfect. Yeah, your healing is complete, and we're always a work in progress, and throughout our life cycles, we will be guided back into healing, especially in our love life many times. But at this point right now, as I tap in your energy, you're right, you're ready, you're open, your heart is ready for love, you're ready to attract this. They're just telling you that as you go and start dating, to set boundaries, because you're such a gentle soul, you know, and gentle souls like you tend to attract narcissists, like a moth to a flame. So I don't know if that's what you were healing from, was like you dated a narcissist or somebody who was very toxic, you know, who maybe gaslit you and, you know, is very emotionally abusive. But it sucks because these people, they'll love bomb you and they'll be so sweet and they'll promise you, you know, the world, and then they'll deliver a nightmare. And so your guides are telling you, like, you have a lot of protection around you as you go back out there to date again, but you do need to set boundaries. And if anybody reminds you of somebody from the past or gives you that bad gut feeling, trust yourself. You know, don't think, oh, am I just having anxiety? Am I just afraid because of the past? There's a difference between having anxiety and feeling afraid because of the past, or just being slightly triggered by something someone does, and then your whole body alarm system going off and trying to tell you this isn't good for me. You know, so really, you're an empath and you do have the gift, I sense, of clairsentience, which means clear feeling. So your body and your stomach and your knees and your, you know, the lump in your throat, the tightness in the chest, like those things are going to tell you if this person's safe or not. And you do need to give it like a couple dates before you decide to go deeper with someone. And I guess I'm going to talk about sex a little bit, or I mean, I'm such a feminist. I think like you should be able to, you know, hook up with someone whenever you want. If you want to have sex on the first date, do it. It doesn't always ruin relationships. Like there's many people friends and people I know who hooked up and didn't even have a formal date the first time they met somebody, and it ended up turning great, and they're married with kids and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, live your life and express yourself and your sexuality. But for you, dear, I get the sense right now that because you're so vulnerable to these narcs, you need to give it a couple of dates and you need to really vet these people. And I don't know, I think you might feel maybe like you're cursed or something. You're not. You're absolutely not. And you are being so divinely protected right now. And sometimes we do need to brush shoulders with a couple narcs in order to learn how to have better boundaries. And then sometimes these people just come across our path. It wasn't even meant to be. We're not even supposed to learn anything. They were just assholes, you know? So it happens. But your guides really want you to have strong boundaries with these people that you're dating. And, you know, and you're special. I just keep getting messages, you're so special. And that's why all these narky people, they notice that. And that's why they want to steal your light, you know? So anyways, I'm not going to get hung up on that anymore, but I see something coming in for you. And your guides are also telling you that when you have a really strong crush on someone and they don't like you back, to not always take that personally. It's hurtful, but there's this message that you got to really think about how sometimes that person just doesn't have a soul contract to be with you. That always helps me feel better. Like whenever I've crushed on someone in the past or, you know, got rejected, just realizing, you know what, I hope that they end up with who they're supposed to end up with. I'm so glad that they freed me to go be with who I need to be with, and that they're free to go be who they're with, who they're supposed to be with. But a relationship is coming, a serious relationship is coming for you. And that might be why your guides are telling you to have boundaries. And anybody who isn't looking for a serious relationship, walk away, because your heart is too fragile for that. And people will lie and say anything to try to pretend like that's what they're looking for, but they're not. And so this person is very serious about you. They want to be with you, and they definitely have that, like, I don't know why I want to say daddy energy, but to me, I just get this sense like they've got the gentle giant vibe, or they could be a little bit older than you. They seem to have some money. They seem to like really be spoiling you, and, you know, to really care about you, and they're very classy, and they have secured themselves a really good position in life. And to me, I see an engagement and I see marriage, and I just feel like that's what you're getting ready for. You're about to head there. And I don't see that for everybody. Those of you guys who watch my readings know I'm not predicting marriage for everybody. I don't throw that out there lightly, but I see it for you. And look, here's the honeymoon too, a wedding and a honeymoon. I'm actually reading these cards quite literally. I see a wedding and I see a honeymoon. And this card, I don't always read what's on it. I just kind of look at the picture. It always makes me think about someone who's like a little bit confused. I get the sense that you have been confused by some of your past relationships, and but you've never experienced anything like this, and that's like how you're gonna know. I feel like it's easy. I feel like it's effortless, and more than anything, you feel safe with them. So that's why you need to have boundaries. Trust. If you don't feel that sense of safety and they're not making you feel safe. It's the wrong person, because I see you with somebody who's, like I said, they're just taking you in their arms, and they're taking care of you, and they're taking care of everything. Like, they're daddy energy, they're spoiling you, they're like hardcore. So you guys are telling you to keep an open mind, because this might be someone different than you thought. And like I said, I see an age gap. I don't know if if I see an age gap, or like a huge, I see someone who's really tiny and then someone who's very large. I'm not saying your future partner is going to be fat. They could be tall and muscular or something, or strong, or just like, modelish or something. But there's some type of difference there. But yeah, this could be the one. So I don't know why we're looking into your future marriage, your future wedding. It could be that it's close, or that's just what they wanted you to know today. So be open. Love is around the corner for you for sure. I can't guarantee it's this person that you're going to marry, but have boundaries, have fun, get out there, and know that you're aligning for something quite serious, and to start dating more seriously too. And pick high quality men. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm assuming that you're into men, but I keep seeing men. So yeah, I hope that helped. Oh yes, send me an invitation to your wedding for sure. I'd love to. That would be so cool to go to a wedding of a client. So yeah, honestly, I get this sense for you that you're so close to marriage, and yeah, your heart is gentle and fragile, and you need to start looking for men who got their shit together, like hardcore. Like, I just feel like you can't waste time anymore. Not like you were, it's just, you've gone through a lot of healing, and some of these people made you feel like you were less than, and you're so worthy, and you're a queen, really. And this person treats you like a queen, and so if you don't feel like you're being treated like a queen, then walk away. I've always admired the kind of women that had that mentality with dating. So you can be one of those women. I see you kind of going out there like that. So I feel like I'm giving you a little pep talk to go back out into the battlefield or something. Maybe that's kind of what this is. But yeah, you're gonna do very well, and this feels like there's already something like just set aside for you, and you're just gonna flow right into it. So yeah, I hope that resonates with you. All right, you guys, I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and then I'm going to come back for part 2. Thank you guys for being so patient with waiting for your turn. I really want to make sure that I give each person a quality reading, because I really appreciate the support. And yeah, I love doing these readings for you guys. So yeah, I need to go stretch though, make sure everyone can get that quality reading, ground my energy. So I'll be back in